Hello everybody, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and we're picking up where we left off, part 2 of Hacking the Planet. We have cleared out the main room, left the walls of Jericho behind us. But as you can see, we're about to enter the final phases. You know, the phases where people start dying. So we're just going to run the Exalted up here. She has a lot of willpower, so she's just going to do this. And then I'm going to run her back here.
Already there.
Now, Emiliano is not going to do much against this thing. And neither is apparently Hulk. I did not expect that. So let's just bomb them.
Finger on the trigger. Hostile injured, but
Oh.
alive.
This dude is like some heavy duty do not diary. I think I need to actually invest in doing damage on this guy. Wow. Okay. At least there's that.
I've got this.
Wow. Breathe mist. A whole, single point. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I cannot hide it. I'm very disappointed in you, Exalted. So let's just run everybody up. I don't want anyone to have a particularly big head start into this race, because it's going to be hard enough as it is. I'm not going to shoot at the receptacle yet. let's see what happens. How far up close can I get before things begin to go bad? Because this is where things begin to feel shifty.
Moving to coordinates. Missed by this much.
Already there. Eyes peeled.
Nuria is taking him down. Okay, I'm gonna concentrate all firepower on this Death Star. No, sorry. Bad joke, bad joke. Bad me, bad me. Yeah, I'm concentrating everything up on this side. And the reason is very simple. I want to keep as close of a as tight-knit a ship as I can here. And we'll see what happens. Arthron. Arthron. Okay. Emmy. I really should start on the whole thing here. Okay, let's see Cormac. Boom. I can dash Sophia up here. And dash Sophia up here. Quick aim. And boom. It's not amazing. But I have no problems with it not being amazing. Now, I can also start dashing Victor up here. Now, Victor doesn't care about these things. He just looks at the pathetic damage and fires back equally pathetic damage. Now, let's do Emiliano here.
Preparing to fire.
That's one down. Okay. your job is to just run in here and provide everybody with. They run everybody up here. I have a plan. It's a bad plan, but I have a plan. This thing has... Oh, good God. Okay, let's run up here. It's a good thing you can do this then. Because here comes a lot of pain, I'm afraid. Yes, here we go. Mark of the Void. Shit just hit the fan. We should aim for the eyes, but here's the problem. It shields itself. And here comes a mortar salvo. It's a good thing I have a little bit of protection up. And now they start spawning in from behind. Now it gets interesting. Because now I need to figure out. This Brahmin has an eye on, which means Brahmin's gonna take damage and should ideally not be close to anyone else. Now, Emmy, where are you, Emmy? Emiliano.
Let's see now.
I am going to rocket jump you. And then I'm running you. Exalted. I'm running you up here. You have a crap ton of willpower. You have to start using it. Abominable Hulk. You're running up here too. Quick game. You fumbled. This was not the time to fumble. Now, I'm gonna just flat out do that.
Pushing on.
And Sophia, you know your job.
Effort.
Get up there. Now, I'm gonna deploy a decoy for this thing back here. And then I'm just running Nuria up. I'm running Brahman up here to take damage on his lonesome. And Cormac, I'm running up here. I'm running Anne up here. I would like to have her closer, but I'll take what I can get. At this point, induce panic. And we run. We run. Now this thing is going to do some damage here. The Chiron is going away. I think it goes after my Exalted. Arthron shoots the decoy. And everybody's happy with that. Now, who's the next one to take damage? Alright. You haven't taken damage yet. You're about to take damage.
What's our move?
So, first things first. We're gonna set her to recover. And where is Sophia now hiding at? Sophia's here.
Receiving loud and clear. Targeting.
Okay, we're gonna start burning some willpower here. Quick aim.
Taking aim. Steady. This better work. Hostile wounded, but I can find cover.
Making sure that thing isn't doing anything. That's actually a good use of my war cry. And yeah. Deploy decoy for Nuria. Okay, this guy is not worth my time. Nuria runs up. Yeah, Celia needs to run because she's about to take damage. Anne needs to move, but she needs to not be in everyone's face. Running Cormac up here. He's a bit behind by now. I'm gonna run Anne up here. I'm going to panic one target. Is this one? Nope. Is that one? Okay, yeah, that's good. We'll panic this target. And now we are running. That's not bad. Ugothian receptacle. Here comes. Why do you keep on putting these annoying walls up? You need to open yourself and let us see your soft self. Your soft side. I also need to heal the exalted. Alright, Emmy is now gonna be a bomb.
5 by 5.
Okay, let's see here. How do we solve this going forward? Not this side. We need to go up on this side. Okay. Let's just move up here. And if I go here with this. Quick game. Did I get an eye? Disabled eye. Okay, cool. One eye down. And Emiliano is no longer a bomb. That's good. Now, I am entirely unsure of what to do here. I think I should heal myself like this. I'm fairly certain I should heal Brahman. Boom. And a miss. Okay. You move up here. The Exalted needs to move back here. And receive some healing. And then the Exalted needs to move up. Now, Exalted can do this. And the Exalted should continue to do it again. Right? We're all in agreement? Good, good. What I could do is jump Emiliano up here. And then run War Cry. I could run... This info. Is there War Cry on this thing? No, it's not.
Keep it together, operative.
I could run Cormac up here. Quick aim.
Identifying target.
And blast its head. It's not a bad idea. And as for Victor, I could run Victor either right up here and go blasto to the face. Okay, I'll go blasto to the face with Victor. Who else do I have left here? Anne is gonna bomb. She's gonna bomb hard. But and Sophia is gonna bomb. But I can run Sophia up here. And maybe take her on a shotgun. I can take this thing down. That's great. So if I now run Nuria up here, quick game. and land that. Then I just run Anne up here so she's kind of on her own. And Celia, I have to run up here behind the covers here. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. They're really aiming for the Exalted here. And that makes sense, because if the Exalted dies, I lose. Okay, so a lot of things to process here. My Exalted is in danger. Right now, we're just doing a spread-eyed shot here. I don't think I actually managed to kill anything.
I think I got in some damage.
It's getting harder and harder.
I'm ready.
So, dash. And dash.
This better work.
Yeah, I'm not shooting the Exalted. Exalted is a very big unit. Me, why are you there? I can aim for the roots. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Emiliano has already spent his actions. What I should do is I should just run Sophia up here so she's ready to go on a shooting spree. Damage, damage. Who else is taking damage this turn? Oh my god, no. How much health do you have? 115. She might be dead. Anna's running. Celia's running. Cormac is just running for her life. And Brahman is gonna have a healthy distance. Please, the Exalted must survive. Miss. Okay, good, 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 good. I think that's the only one that can shoot at it. Now the question is 115 enough to survive, or will they take more than 115? She's live. She's live. She's live. She's live. Oh, good God. Emiliano. Save my Exalted.
On the move.
I don't care what you do after this.
I need an angle. That's steady. Better.
One eye down.
Hostile wounded, but active.
Two eyes down.
What are we doing?
Switching.
Anne isn't bleeding anymore. So she's coming up here. And she's gonna heal that Exalted. Now Celia gonna start off by healing herself. And then she's just gonna run.
I'm here.
Now Cormac. Nuria. Just shoot down that dude. And set yourself up. How many shots? I have 4 shots. You know, fuck this. Yeah. Good, good. Now, I'm gonna run you up here, Victor. You're gonna find me another eye to shoot. There we go. Didn't quite get the eye though. Okay, Emiliana takes a lot of damage. So Anne is gonna heal him and herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
This better work.
Tar Shadow. So if I just take out his arm
I need an angle.
like this.
Should've been better.
Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but sure. That's also not the guy I had in mind. I think running the Exalted back here. See if I can use the AI here. Okay. Let's see what my enemies do. Oh, you go after Victor. Well, that makes sense. Victor's dangerous to you.
Let's go. Target hit.
Sending that guy away. Up, up, and heal Victor. Now,
Channel open. Moving to coordinates.
I am going to see if I find
Targeting.
another eye to look at here. It's a tentacle. There are too much tentacles in the way. If I do this.
On the move.
Still has 3,000 hit points.
I'm
It's
going.
way too much. But
Identifying target.
did I get another eye? Disabled eye. Great. So I don't think anyone's taking damage right now. And that infection. Now, the Exalted should just hang around here. In between both my priests. And here comes another Scourge. Arthron. And wow. Mark of the Void. Not sure who's gonna take damage now, but I do know that Emiliano wants to say screw you about it all. And Emmy can move up here. And He-Hulk can take the trap in. And maybe focus this side. 400 damage. Man. Oh, you really? Oh. You really thought you could get me there, didn't you? Reload. Freshen. And for good measure, heal. She's entirely out of actions. That's okay. Because Celia is not out of actions. Now,
All set.
if I run Cormac up here, and run him like this, he can deliver some damage. He's just gonna recover with Victor. I'm gonna run Brahmin. Hehe. I think I got this. Let's see, can I do this? Oh, it does take damage, that's good. 800 damage to go. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna be Victor's side. That's good. Victor might be able to finish this thing off. Ah, okay. Kind of underwhelming, but
Here. Aiming.
I don't think there's any more eyes on this side for me to shoot at. So I'll just do that. How much health do you have? 300. One, two, three, 400 damage. Sometimes you gotta do it. In a weird way. And that, my friends, is that. This was a crazy long mission.
In the end, it wasn't her powers or her followers that allowed us to win. It was her humanity. An alien god spoke to her in her mind, and instead of being dominated or obliterated, she tricked him. By the time he realized what she was doing, it was too late. She'd stolen his knowledge, cut him off from his armies on Earth. He was alone on his dark planet, and humanity was saved. The war wasn't over, of course. It's never that simple. There were still those who wanted to go back to how things were before, to make the same mistakes again. But the Exalted would not allow it. New Jericho fought to the end. She respected that. Tobias West and his people believed in their principles and died for them. With them died the last fragment of the old world. Sanhedrin continued to exist. This was not the future they had dreamed of, but somewhere in this changing world there was space for their ideas. They would contribute what they could and hope that conflict could be avoided. Like everyone, they had had enough of war. Humanity began to adapt and evolve. No longer bound by the chains of an imperfect biology, human beings finally flourished. The belief in the dead god and the hierarchies of the disciples fell away. It was no longer necessary to believe in some distant deity when the Exalted walked among us. As for the Phoenix Project, we went back to the shadows for a while. We knew the war wasn't over. Up there, in celestial darkness, something ancient and powerful still hungered for our planet. But next time, we'd be ready.
This was hard. I'm not gonna deny it. This was a hard-fought victory. And a lot of close calls. And a lot of anguish. Episode 16 is still burned in my mind of a near complete wipeout of my forces. I don't know how to really articulate what I'm thinking right now. I do know I'm gonna take a break from Phoenix Point for a little bit before I start up again. But I will eventually play more Phoenix Point. The game is awesome, and I greatly enjoy it. But I'm a little bit tapped out because it takes a lot. There's so much I didn't build here, so much I wanted to build. I wanted to have a Thunderbird with an armadillo at 4 guys. I wanted to test Aspidas and Mutogs, but I just never got around to it. I wanted to have a Tiamat that could fly. Lots of different mission. Haven defense mission is massively overrepresented here, but that kind of makes sense. Research and development, a lot of stuff I didn't research. There are many things there's a lot of things I still haven't gotten around to testing that I would love to do. But that will have to be for the next game I run, I think. Next time I start up, I will definitely pursue New Jerichos. Now, I've failed very hard with Sinedrin. I managed to somehow complete with Disciples of Anu, and that means New Jericho is my next to go. As for who I will not be friends with and who I will tolerate, I don't know. We'll see. I didn't get any of the living crystal orichalcum or protein mutane thing stuff. I think I produced way too little stuff, but I always felt the whole game that I was lacking in resources. Bionics, I didn't even get there. I would have loved to have had some bionic soldiers out. I've been reading about the horrors of the abyss, I think, or something. Terror from the Abyss. That's a mod, if I'm not mistaken, that does a lot of improvements on the game and a lot of changes around on certain mechanics, both to balance out the Pandorans, because the Pandorans and the way in the base game they sort of max out on their tech really fast and then they just go stagnant, from what I understand. They will go slower up their tech trees with the mod, but they will eventually be stronger at the end. I think so. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't get the time played 13 hours because I have 86 movies, I think now, and a lot of them are up to like almost an hour each. So how time played is only 13 hours and 39 minutes, I don't get. I think there's some big thing going on there that's wrong. But yeah, sure. Soldiers recruited. Soldiers killed. Damn, I lost a lot of soldiers. 36 soldiers dead. That's way too many. Only 18 that made it to level 7. That's sad. And out of those 18, at least 4 of them died, I think. Anyways, I think this is it for this round. I will come back to Phoenix Point sometime in the future. I'm not sure when. Right now I have a lot of schoolwork coming up. Final exams for the semester is coming up, so I gotta focus a little bit on that. I'll be doing some more work on a couple of other Let's Plays. I have started recording for another Let's Play. But that's a retro game, turn-based, very retro. It's from 1994, so I don't think a lot of people will actually watch that one. But if you do, all the more power to you. Of course, I need to record a couple of episodes of Baldur's Gate again. I haven't done that in a while, and Stardew Valley is not being forgotten about. I've been thinking, take a break from Phoenix Point. Maybe I'll do XCOM. I think that's kind of suicidal. I mean, who the frick runs XCOM after Phoenix Point? In short, there's a lot of thinking going on here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up with, but it's been amazingly fun to do this Phoenix Point playthrough. And when I can return to it in the future, and I will, I hope to see as many of you back there, and then I will probably see if I can get Terror from the Abyss mod installed and see if I can deal with it. That also means dealing with the Behemoth, which I very much opted out of in this playthrough because I just don't like the gameplay around that. But I understand that Terror from the Abyss mods that part of the gameplay to be more in line with slow growing game rather than massively messed up. Alright. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. This is Big Daddy Rucker Gamer. It's been a pleasure.